Right. Diddly-doo. Hey, where's Brother Stare? Alright, Tim, how's it going? Give me a second. Just get me levels sorted. There we go. How did your Balan Unan configuration go? Just to experiment with, I've got one of these coming as well. Give me a second. Not a real one. Not so good. What's that? The Balan Unan configuration. Oh, don't tell me they fucking cheaped out and didn't actually do a proper resistor and you've cut something that's broken it. So I've got, just for shits and giggles, to experiment with, I've got one of these coming. Although that's gone up in price, that has. That was 15, that was 12 quid yesterday. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the one I got. That one there. So, the way I'm understanding it is with the Malahite, the high Z port, you can just connect a wire to the center pin of the SMA connector, i.e. SMA, coax patch cable, cut the end, separate the shield and the what's it called, and the core, and literally just jockey block, terminal blocker, speaker wire to the core. If you're doing it on the 50 ohm input, that's where you need the Unan, and so you want Balan for balanced antennas, so dipoles, and Unan for unbalanced antennas, such as random wires with grounds. As I said, both of my Balans are in Unan mode, because I scraped the trace, and that actually, when I switched it from Balan to Unan mode, there was a massive difference for me. It worked a lot better. But yeah, I got one of these coming. Just Barlicans, they're very good as well. That's a bit disappointing that it didn't work. Is it just where you live? Or is there something else untoward? Ah, yeah, well, that's exactly what I've got. My speaker wire 7A is 22.5 meters, so 50 centimeters ain't going to make fuck all difference on that. I've got a ground, but you don't necessarily need a ground. So what's the problem with it? Is it just picking up all the background noise? Or are you talking about the Malahite here? Because you need to turn the gain down significantly. With the speaker wire antennas, the Malahite, unless you turn the RF and the preamp down, you will overload the poor thing. I've noticed that, because when I connect up to my speaker wire antennas, I'm constantly having to turn the gain down. You want the gain no more than... RF gain to be no more than 20 with a wire antenna, and the preamp In all fairness, though, that's where the auto gain control comes in. If you're getting a low noise floor, but then also low signal strength, the low noise floor compensates for it. You just turn the volume up a little bit more. Whereas, because let me have a look at, let me bear with me a second. So we're sitting at S7, okay, on this 4608-100. Let me just get fired up. Hello Ian, how's it going? Turn the waterfall gain up. My waterfall, I've had to set to +5 gain. Was it +7? Turn the gain of the waterfall up. I found that the waterfall is basically useless at its default gain. In fact, the same with the SDR play. Actually, yeah, my waterfall gain is set to +7. I don't know if you can see that. +7 dB. Oh, you're in Italy, you lucky bugger. This is where you need one of these, Ian. You need to pick yourself up. One of these. And one of these. Ultimate portable setup. Works brilliantly. I was using this not last Friday, because that was Good Friday. Last Thursday on an industrial estate in the middle of Wellingborough. And it was absolutely hammering it down. And so because I'd actually bought the mag mount because it's separate. You can actually take the power base off and the antenna's separate. So I bought the mag mount for the roof to put the antenna on. I never ended up using that because it was hammering it down. The antenna says you can use it outdoors, but it's not waterproof. You need to weatherproof it, and this one hasn't been. So in the end, what I did is I had both the power amp and whatever set up like that, and I just left that on the dashboard of the van. And I was picking up 20 meter band contacts. Radio Romania International works fantastic. And this has got a little 20 decibel preamp in it. If I do this, where is it? Can you yeah, there's a light on the bottom. There's a little 20 decibel preamp in that. So for the Malahite, that I would say works fantastic. The only downside is very directional. Make sure you get it orientated right or you will lose the signals. But in terms of rejecting noise, works brilliantly. Anyway, so I'm just having a look. I'm just going to... Let me mute this. In fact, let me turn it off. Let me get the Malahite in and just compare. Although the Malahite is set for... Give me a second. So I'm getting the wire antenna connected up to the Malahite. Shouldn't probably really be doing it while it's turned on, but you know. Oh, there goes the volume. All the signals are lit up like a Christmas tree. Right, so if I now... Wrong volume. Give me a second. So if I now tune to 4608.1... In fact, yeah, my at the moment, just default where I'd left it turned up. I'm seeing signals come in, but I'm sitting just noise floor as S9 plus 10. So that's clearly set too high, but the RF gain is set to 20 and the preamp is enabled. If I turn the preamp off, I drop down to S7, the same as my SDR play. And in fact, I can see the buzzer coming in. I would love to be able to catch the screen on this. Give me 1 second. I have an idea. And I did this the other day. Give me a second. You might be able to see what I'm seeing if I do this one little trick. That sounds like one of those clickbait news articles, but it's not. Bear with me. And you're going to have to bear with me a minute as well, because I'm also... Because the short SMA connector, I'm having to look at the window, which is away from the monitor where the chat is. So if I'm not chatting, it's not because I'm being an arsehole, it's because I'm not actually seeing it. Give me 1 second. I think the IQ input is set. So if I now open up SDR sharp, there is a way of doing this. Right. Device. Oh, no. Configure. Here we go. No. Where is it? Ah, source. And I want baseband from sound card. Please tell me this is connected correctly. Alright, where's the settings for the sound card? Right, input, we want... Where are you? Oh, damn it, have I got to manually turn it on? Right, give me 1 second. Sound. Yeah, it hasn't recognised the input. How did I do this before? There we are. Recording Malahite IQ. So if I enable that, yep, there we go. Malahite IQ is enabled, which now means I can set this. I might have to close the app and reopen it again. Bear with me 1 second. SDR sharp. Yes, the pre-gain does do really well. Baseband from sound card. Malahite Spectre, there we go. So if I now do this, that should be what we're seeing. Let me... Maybe not. Give me a second, have I got this set right? I might not have this set right. Give me a second. When I did this before, I could actually see what was coming in via the Malahite. Oh, is that it? No? Maybe not. Malahite Spectre. Yeah, Malahite IQ. Right, give me a second. I wonder if I've got this set right on Windows. 192 studio quality. How weird. Do I need to turn it up on the volume? Nope. That's not it. I had this working before. Sorry about this. I did have this working once upon a time. Let me stop this. There we go. 192. There we go, look. So, this is what the Malahite's tuned into. So this must be the bit of the spectrum the Malahite... Yeah, look. Yeah, that's right. So the screen of the Malahite, this is exactly... What you're seeing here is the exact screen I've got on the Malahite. If I turn the preamp up... In this case, the preamp makes it worse. Turn the preamp off, and it's nice and clear. Bear in mind, this is with my speaker wire antenna east, which is 22.5 meters with a ground, going into a New Elect Balun 19 version 2. Like if I turn the gain down, look, I can get lower noise floor, but the signal's still coming in lovely and strong. So in this case, if I set the gain to about 10, well, I've got this RF gain set to 10, no, 20 now. So RF gain set to 20, preamp set to disabled, EGA BST set to disabled, EMI reduction disabled, NCO2 enabled, noise blanket and auto gain. Let me turn the noise reduction off. No, that doesn't affect the input signal on this, so noise reduction is only for the Malahite itself. So this is what the Malahite's receiving with what should be the same setup you were using, Tim. So if I now go 20 meter band or something, let me go 20 meters. There you go, look, 20 meters flies off the bloody scale here. So but bear in mind, I've got this set up for the band's set up for. God, that RF gain is huge. There we go. Why now do? Ah, cool! I can have this tuned to a different setup than the Malahite itself. So I've now got this. So the Malahite's tuned to something random. Yeah, that's the Russian buzzer. So on the Malahite, this is a really strong signal coming in. 1-4. There's a load of noise there. But this on the Malahite is only S7. So I wouldn't go on the S meter on the Malahite. It doesn't appear to be properly calibrated. So this is S7 on the Malahite. Let me just double check I'm tuned to the same frequency. CQ20, CQ20, CQ20. This is Alpha Oscar 75, Uniform Romeo Echo. Maybe not. Sugar Papa 6, please. Okay, Sugar Papa 6, Papa 8. Right? Oh, that's why I had the 20 meter set to 96. Right, where are you? Yeah, that's that. I've got that in the middle. That's a big load of noise or a radar or something. No, because the high Z port won't work. If I put this on the high Z port, because it's a 50 ohm antenna, the impedance will all be out. I'll switch it over, but it probably, well, it might work, I don't know. And let me just turn it to high Z. Radio high Z. Oh, it's coming in alright, actually. A lot weaker, though. They are weaker signals. So in this case, the 50 ohm. I mean, there you go. Let me put it back on the 50. Right, so here we go. So we're on the high Z port. So they look very similar, to be honest with you. I need to find someone who's consistently bloody speaking. We can test it. tell all the electrical noise I get. Oh, wait a minute, 20 metres works better on the west antenna, doesn't it? I get my noise really well. Here we go. Oh God, just as I tuned to it, people stop speaking. There you go. So this is what I'm listening to on the MAL. Yeah, I'm on 114, 190. That's in high Z mode. Preamp off, RF gain 20. Simply because bear in mind this wire is connected via a balun. If I move that over to the 50 ohm port where it should be because of the balun, and then switch it over, in theory the signal should be stronger because the impedance is correct. And it is slightly stronger. Not by much. Realistically, the high Z port is for unbalanced antennas, so the internal whip or random wires just connected via odd pieces of coax. I've actually got enough spare speaker wire to make a portable random wire antenna, and I've got spare coax patch cables I can do it with.
If I had a problem with it and I couldn't get it down because the wind had started, and once you start winding it, all the guys go loose. So I used to leave it up, but I had a spare guy, and one of them twist things you twist in the car.
Right, bear with me.
Twist that in and then tie it off, whichever way.
That's on the internal whip, so it's... Ah, wait a minute. A lot more noise on the internal whip for a start. I haven't got a wire up here to throw out. In fact, there you go. I've overloaded the antenna because I'm on random wire. But with everything, all the gains turned to maximum. There you go, that's better. Yeah, the only random wires I've got up here at the moment are the ones that I've already got pre-installed, which are already in the baluns. Give me a second. Someone's texting me. Oh no, that's the wife letting the cats out the back door. Let me find a signal we can tune to. Let me show you. So here we go. If I go onto this one. Think actually I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this to 0 and I'm going to put this into NCO disabled so that the so as I tune this it'll tune that one on the screen, so you'll see what I'm tuning now. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to, yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to disconnect this antenna, and I'm going to plug it back into the RSP-1A. We will find a signal to tune into, and then what I will do is I will show you the MWA... No, not MWA. What's the app? GA800. The Deshobo loop. So, let me fire up SDR Connect. So, let me just move this wire out the way. I'm going to have to probably reconnect to the MAL. And then what we can do is I've got this set up nicely, actually. So, give me a second. So, we're going to go 20 meters. There's not actually a huge amount on 20 meters tonight, by the looks of it. And we can have a comparison. Right, 14272. 14272. Okay, right. So I've got that set up. Let me just open and close that again because we need to capture it via the sound card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this how I ran this the other night. I'm going to hang this, the loop part, just on the hook outside the window. I'm hoping it's not hammering it down with rain. Going to leave the little preamp board inside, just in the window. I've got a nice good amount of coax to connect it to the Malahite, so the Malahite can live on the desk next to me now. And I need just the patch cable to connect it to... Oh, I bloody turned it off. So... that won't be picking up anything because the antenna's not actually connected. So, right. Well, this is going to be the loop. Let me just get the Deshibo out. There we go. This Deshibo is brilliant because it comes with everything in the box you need. Even a big, long, albeit very thin, but a big, long runner coax, so you can separate the loop and keep it far away from the box, so you can already put it out of the window if you need to. So bear with me, this isn't going to be the best test. I'm hoping it stopped raining. Yeah, it appears to have done. I'd rather I didn't break my antenna. I like this antenna. So I'm going to hook it up onto... there's a hook just outside the bedroom window. We just run the coax in the bedroom window and connect it up to the booster box, the antenna base inside. Right, so that's sort of pointing northeast. So it should work. Bear with me. So let's connect this up here. Turn the booster on. There we go. We've got some signals coming in now on the Malahite already. But we can get better signals. So give me a second. Oh, bloody hell. The coax has got a knot in it. And we'll do some comparisons. And the best thing is now I can give you a visual comparison because you can see on screen the waterfall of what the Malahite is decoding and what the SDR play is decoding. So we've got a little bit of a comparison now. So bear with me. So the Malahite is now up. Although, to be honest with you, we're picking very little up now on the 20 meter anyway. So ooh, that's a lot of noise. That's the only downside, is you get a lot of noise there. Are we getting anything from this? Look, preamp off. You can see the difference. The Malahite's waterfall seems to adjust itself, and the S-meter seems to adjust itself. If I turn the gain up on here, this doesn't compensate for it, look. Right, let's find a better signal, because the SDR play is barely getting this one in as well. Is it me, or is the 20-meter band really wanked tonight? I'm picking fuck all up. Normally my 20-meter band is a lot better than this. Right, we'll try the 40-meter band then. Just to turn the gain down a bit on this. Here we go. So, 40 meters. I'm picking up something completely different on the same frequency on the Malahite. I'm picking up some Morse code on 7146. I think all the bands are a bit shit today. They look bad. Oh, that's why I also need to be in lower sideband. Nah.
I'm running the ICOM 7300 with the stepper 2-element urban beam there, over.
I'm really struggling with bands tonight. Well, I don't know whether it's just where I am. Oh, there we go. So here we go. Let me mute that one. Let's see if we can get this on the Malahite.
I was talking locally, would keep the compressor on roughly 2 there, but the action I think
that's weird. Is Malahite in NCO mode? No.
Oh, sorry, go again, Neil.
20 in the middle and 20 at the top, Roger.
Right, okay, yep, got that.
That's weird. So the Malahite is, I've had to tune it down a bit on this. The Malahite is set to 7146, but it looks like it's not translated properly over to the app here.
Well, that's it. time speaking to you.
There you go.
For the,
This is the Malahite you're
for the
listening
rally at
to.
the end of the month there, so I'm hoping to bump into a few of the guys that I've actually spoke to across that way.
And that's for that little Deshobo GA800.
Mike Charlie, 280 RGT.
You can see the signal to noise ratio. I think there is. I think the propagation's all over the place tonight. I think it's really struggling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I think this is further.
So according to the Malahite, that's an S9 plus 10 signal coming in there. And it's just over S9 plus 10 with the random wire antenna and the RSP1A. So actually, they're both pretty much on par of each other.
Oh, sorry, up in Blackpool, isn't it, over?
Honestly, the GA800 and the Malahite are perfect companions for each other. Both charge via USB-C, and if you, as long as you're willing to put the effort in with the GA800 to make sure it's pointing where you want it to, the GA800, as you can see, is providing pretty decent results. I can actually turn the amplifier off. If I turn the amplifier off and turn the preamp on the Malahite, you can still get it, as you can see. There you go, look. So that's with the preamp of the GA800 off. If I turn that down, turn the preamp off, and turn the GA800 on.
Oh, you need plenty of the dough with you there, or?
See, I keep my Malahite in SNR mode because I found that the decibels, the S meter decibels, don't really make much difference. See, that's weird that the 9.1 Balun on the high Z works for you, because the 9.1 Balun should be converting everything to 50 ohms.
Don't think I need any more than what I've got here, but it's always tempting, rather.
Well, it's tempting. I mean, the very first time that I went to Germany, I think it was 2030, if I ever went to Birmingham, just after the demise of the...
See, this needs a notch. Give me a second. There is a notch filter, isn't there? Multi-notch.
I mean, we was buying stuff for 50 cents a pop. Head tight, brand new on there.
Oh, where is it? How do I do this on this?
They had a piece of, a foot of heliac, 3/4 heliac.
I could bring it. There was a way.
50 cents a pop. And so you buy $10 worth, or 50 cents or euros, 20 euros worth of plugs, stick it in your back.
Ah, there we are.
It was just a beggar's belief. It was just full of everything. I bought some waffles, some
There's a notch. Needs to go. There you go. Have I lost them completely? I have, haven't I? How do I get rid of that notch? There's a way of doing that. What happened there? Have I moved it?
Why was it such high fuel prices? Beggar's belief are also there, other?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I'm.
There! Notch filter for the win. See, the Malahite, turn ANF on under the audio menu. Turn the ANF. That is an automatic notch filter. Does that for you, and it works surprisingly well. Give me a second, I need to just unplug my headphones a minute.
It's them guys in them stock exchange there. It's looking after their own products.
It's good being able to actually plug the Malahite in and show you how the visual of what you're, how good it actually is. Because obviously I was plugging it into the Stream PC just to feed you the audio, but with this AirSpy app I can show you. So that 192 hertz is what it's decoding all at once. So even though it says 1.320, it isn't one. It's obviously 7.146. That auto notch is great on the Malahite. It works really well. So this, Ian, is the Malahite and the GA 800 combo. If I don't know if you, I know you're in Italy, so I don't know if you've been watching a huge amount of it or not. But this is, so we've got the Malahite and GA 800 on the AirSpy software. If I mute that and unmute that, that's the RSP1A with the speaker wire antenna. Not much difference between it for that tiny little loop. Go back and go back to that one. In fact, well, that Malahite audio is quite nice, isn't it? Because it's got the notch filter on. And it's got audio noise reduction like that turned on. The SDR Connect hasn't got the noise reduction built into it yet. But yeah, I would say the Malahite's sounding cleaner. Yeah, the notch is great. I could do the same on here, look. If I... Let me just wait for... stop a minute. I think it's about there. There you go. Let me just line it up.
Even that call doesn't. I want to look it up here because in case maybe I'm been stupid. I'm getting the bus fast now.
But yeah, with the Malahite, I would actually say the audio's nicer on the Malahite in this case. I mean, that could just be the AirSpy software versus SDR Connect. And that being said, the Malahite audio itself is also really nice. Not that you'll be able to hear it. If I mute this, hopefully you can hear it. And that's the Malahite going through my headset microphone, so you probably wouldn't hear much very well on that, but you know, worth a shot. But yeah, it works really well. You just have to get used. The Malahite, there is so many damn settings, it's easy to get overwhelmed and then just be like, you know what, it ain't working, it's a hunk of crap. If you take the time to tinker with the settings, you can get some really good results out of it. And as I said, that GA800 is a good antenna to pair with it. Let's have a look at the 80 meter band. East antenna works better for 80. We're overloading slightly there. Let me just turn the gain down. Let's find a nice strong signal here to tune into.
But I'll be honest, mate. It's for me. It's
3745.
It's a night and day difference, you know. A night and day.
Right, 3745.
What have you set your transmit profile to? What are you? What's your low end set to and your high set to? I know you're 4.2 on the high, aren't you? What was your low set to? The low set to 30. Do you know what? I've suddenly realised that might be why I sounded a bit flatter on John's recording, because I bet he was recording 6K, maybe. John can confirm that, but yes, 30 to 42, Taylor.
Right, here we go. Let's see what I'm getting on this.
And don't forget, John, I bet CI will back me up on this. But the audio in the cam, with your audio wider before you listen to it more narrow. You must always set it, listen to your narrowest bandwidth first. So once you've heard it out, 6, 5K, 4K, and then wind it down.
Oh, that'll be also why.
It's just an angle. So that's what
There we go. Now they're matched.
It's awful, isn't it? You think, what's the right? You'll never get it right. You must not spoil your hearing. Once you hear it out wider, once you realise, wow, that sounds lovely. But you narrow it back down, you think, oh, that sounds awful. It does.
This is me adjusting the preamp now on the Malahite. As you can see, I've swamped it.
Yeah, Roger. No, I agree as well, yeah. I've had that issue before.
Might turn the RF gain on the Malahite up.
So have a little waffle like that. I did feel a little bit sorry for people below us, but I don't know why really.
Yeah, too much on the Malahite there.
It's all working. So I could just get the CPU usage down a bit. Not too bad, but the overall machine's got like about 60% of its CPU used. Which is, I suppose, isn't too bad for a virtual machine. You don't run on that. But there must be something else I can do to make it better. So I'll do that, try and up some priorities and go from there. But yeah.
So there we go. That's the Malahite with the GA800 and the RSP1A. So the Malahite in this case, the audio is probably slightly worse, but it is picking up a weaker signal, but it is a smaller antenna. And it's literally hung just outside the window, so any electrical noise from the house hasn't got much room to dissipate. Whereas the speaker wire antenna obviously has got the entire garden to dissipate. Do you know what I mean? Give me a second. I am just going to adjust the position of that antenna slightly. Not a huge amount, doesn't need to be.
So hopefully you'll enjoy it, Tim. Anyway, I'm going to put it around to John, but I don't want him shortwave listening. He has to use the TX. Around to you, Mr. TIY.
I'm not able to turn it because the speaker wire antennas cable clips are holding it in place.
Yeah, on marketplace tomorrow, Tim, there might be a couple of Sun SDRs for sale. You never know. But no, sounds good. Sounds really good to me, Tim. I think it's all dialed in nice. It sounds really good. So hopefully you'll enjoy it, Tim. Anyway, I'm going to put it around to John.
See, now the Malahite, the waterfall on the Malahite isn't showing a huge amount of signal. So now we've got the Malahite back. What, 3730 did you say? That one. You can actually control the Malahite if you use something called OmniRig, but by all accounts, it looks like a bit of a faff to set up. Oh. Ooh. So that's the signal coming in on the Malahite. And this is the SDR play. Actually, no, I'm not tuned into the correct signal on Malahite. That must be that one I'm tuned into. So S9 plus 10 on that. And it's S9 on the Malahite. But as I said, the Malahite's S meter.
But it's not, I've had enough. It's only when I went to connect to white.
I've tuned it away. Give me a second. 3764.
Bloody spacers on it and all sorts of crap. It'll only take me an hour, Russ, but...
Give me a second. I will see if closing it and opening it again gets the 0 to be the same signal. No, it's offset slightly.
Oh, God. A little mistake, but rectifiable, but not without...
So 3764.
Yeah, it's only four nuts and bolts.
Yeah, same signal on the Malahite. S9 plus 10 with Malahite's reporting about a 30 decibel signal and noise. The SDR play is reporting about 34.
So I'm not going to even attempt to do it.
Very good, yeah. Don't blame you.
How weird.
RKD. Oh, well, in that case, I'll take your mind off it and remind you that it's the Japanese.
Ah, maybe, man. No, wait a minute.
I mean,
I'm just off on the Malahite. There we go.
you know, these silly silly things that people write, some of which there's a bit of truth in, some of which, but it looks like next year's going to be very exciting, over.
I read something the other day that they're cancelling DRS, Russ. Is that true, over?
Yeah, so there you go. The Malahite now is reporting
I have heard something, I'm not sure.
S9 plus 10
26,
with around about a 20 decibel signal and noise, which is what that's reporting. The SDR play is reporting around 30, so a little bit better. But let's face it, it's not a huge amount.
12 engines, Russ, and make a lot of noise.
And I mean,
But then again, I suppose they brought DRS in, didn't they? I mean, they were having trouble with the dirty air, and did they have the? I don't think they didn't
the
have
hard
DRS
thing about
in
this
the-
is
in
making sure you're
the,
tuned
when
correctly.
they're normally aspirated,
Because I'm having to tune it twice. So on the Malahite to get it into the ballpark, and then this to tune it better. And for some reason, it seems to be offset from what the Malahite's tuned to.
Staying going, his horn is staying going.
I mean, that's 30 decibel there.
Because I keep reading all sorts of stuff, mate, over.
Right, let's go to a well-known standard frequency we know we can all get. It's a boring frequency. I'm fully aware of that one. Although my Malahite ain't picking it up. I'll just make sure my SDR play can. Right. Yeah. So, I'm not actually able to pick up the Russian buzzer at the moment. Let me just... Oh Christ, swamped it with gain, swamped it with gain. Yeah, no Russian buzzer at all. Oh, wait a minute. It is there, though. No, it isn't. So I'm in lower sideband. I need to be in upper. No, it is there. It's weird because the Malahite... I'm on Twitter, so at Stewie3D on X or Twitter. Don't have Facebook or anything like that. Yeah, that's cool. It is coming in, but the Malahite's waterfall isn't showing it. Yeah, it is there on the Malahite, but the Malahite's waterfall isn't showing it. There we go, I've cleaned it up a bit. Turned the preamp on, but with no gain, and I've set the RF gain to 10. But in this case, the Malahite's waterfall is significantly... in fact, I've amplified it up to hell and back. Too much gain there. There we go. Yeah, my gain is my waterfall gain is set to 7. It's not that it's being swamped. It's just not showing it at all. And it looks like it's picking up a load of electrical noise coming in now. Let me just double check. Yeah, this one's also looking like it's got the same kind of electrical noise. Ah, I want to see how good I can receive the weather facts through the Malahite. There we go. It's not that strong, but it's there. That's cleared that up, right? I've got my FFT set to yellow. Average to 85. My scale is set to 40. Because the lower the number on that scale, the higher the peaks on the what's it called? On the spectrum, so you can see it a little bit. FFT feels disabled, yeah. And I've got mine 50-50 at the moment. But I change that. If I'm watching FT8 coming in, then I always put it to like minimize the what's it called? The spectrum. I tell you what, that weather facts is a bit blurry, but it's not bad. I know why. If I'm being brutally honest, I don't think the SDR play's getting it much better. Oh no, yes it is. It's getting it very good. Yeah, look, the difference is, there you go. There's the difference between the SDR Play and the Malahite. The Malahite is not quite as clear. Hell, it's usable though. Bear in mind, the Malahite I am using the it's not the Malahite in this case, because if I was to... Give me a second, let me power the antenna off. Let me disconnect the speaker wire antenna and put the loop antenna into the SDR Play. You'll see the difference. I mean, the loop antenna is great, but it's not a miracle worker. There you go. Difference there. That's what the Malahite was having to work with. The fact that the Malahite was able to pull anything out of that signal, with all of that noise there, is nothing short of spectacular. When you compare that to the speaker wire antenna, which is a much cleaner signal, less noise overall, and there you go, you've got that's the difference straight away. So the fact that the Malahite was able to pull just a little bit of that Weatherfax out of that noise is nothing short of incredible. There we go, this is coming in lovely and strong now on the SDR Play. I say lovely and strong, but it's not that strong. See, it's quite blurry and noisy. But at this time of night, it does get quite noisy around this frequency. That's why at this time of night, they bring one on around about 2.8 megahertz. But to give it a fair comparison, let's let it draw a little bit with the SDR Play, and then I'll switch it over to the Malahite on the loop antenna, and then you'll see the difference in how it draws. I think we're nicely on that. So, right, I'm going to... unmute. There we go. So the first bit of line there was the SDR Play. What we're getting now, bear in mind, you saw how bad that loop antenna was when it was plugged into the SDR Play. I'm actually going to say the Malahite, it may actually be drawing it slightly better. So that goes to show, in fact, that whilst it's not as contrasty, the white is a bit greyer, I'd say that's still clear as day. I would say it may even be slightly clearer on the Malahite, I don't know. I'd say that's drawing quite nicely, I would. And you saw how bad the signal, how much noise that loop was getting swamped by, and how little signal it had to work with. So the fact that the Malahite is able to produce a sound that can be produced from, I would say, is rather impressive. And bear in mind, when it goes through Air Spy, which is what I'm using here, the Air Spy SDR Sharp, it's not able to use the Malahite's own noise reduction. So there's no Malahite DSP noise reduction being done on this. This is all just raw RF being sent from the Malahite to the SDR Sharp. Look, if I switch it back, yeah, it should be. If I switch it back, so it sounds like it should be clearer on the SDR Play, but the Malahite is coming in bloody well. So you can see the differences, but the Malahite is definitely producing a usable signal. Damn it, I should not have put a chocolate bar near the vents of a laptop. Oh, early morning. Oh, not good for them. I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. Well, I say looking forward to. Some mornings at work, I have to go and start at 2:30 in the morning. But sometimes there's a lot of waiting round for stuff to happen at the 2:30 in the morning. So the Malahite with the G8 800 loop mag mounted to the top of the van while I'm sitting at work is going to be fucking brilliant. Alright, Ian. Well, it's good to catch up with you and Tim. You enjoy Italy. Hopefully the weather's better there than it is here. It's absolutely pounded it down with rain. Massive winds all the time. It's not very pleasant. So that's the RSP-1A. That's still struggling a little bit. I'm going to switch it back to the Malahite. So the Malahite will come in a little bit darker. You jammy bastard. Well, my consolation is I had a lasagna from Lidl for tea. It was quite tasty. Although I'm sure real Italians will look at that and be like, whoa, what the hell is this? Yeah, catch you later, Tim. And yeah, catch you later, Ian. Enjoy Italy, mate. Enjoy it. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with how the Malachite's decoding the weather facts. That's not a bad signal, to be honest with you. Yeah, the Malachite's not doing bad at all. Right, let's have a tune. See what else. See what else we can find. That GA800 and Malachite combo though is very, very good. I'm happy with that, and I'm happy that I can visually show you guys how it's working in a comparison with the what's it called? Now, I'm almost certain 160 is a write-off for that GA800. It's meant to work, but let's have a look, though.
Ja, das soll mit Sicherheit nochmal helfen, ne? Und dann nun den oben drauf, wird er dann auch 30 Meter hoch, ne?
Yeah, look, there's a load of noise spikes that are moving as I tune.
Die heißen ja Rico 25 Meter hoch, sind die aber nur mit dem Rotor mit den zwei Schüsseln übereinander. Also die sind im Original so 23 Meter 85 oder 24 Meter knapp hoch.
So lower.
Aber ich habe oben drauf...
You know what? I'm actually picking this up on the Malachite. It's that one, isn't it?
Und da ist oben drin
Maybe
schon
it's a lower.
1,5 Meter, weißt du, so ein Ende von so einem Gittermast drin, oben mit Oberlager.
I think it's
Und
there.
drin habe ich den großen
Let me
2600er
mute this.
Yellow.
Unmute that.
Und oben drüber ist auch noch
That's
genügend
wow.
Rohr für 2
Wow.
Meter oder so.
That's working really well.
Hier oben, nicht? Alles unter Plane.
See, the Malachite's own waterfall doesn't do it very much justice, because if you turn the gain up so you can see the signals coming in, you end up swamping the waterfall with crap. But if you have the gain turned down, you don't see the signals. Whereas here, the gain and the waterfall are set nicely. I mean, that's a, what? S6 with no nothing. The Malachite's sitting at S9. I turn the preamp off. So the Malahite without the preamp sits at S7. But I'm not picking this dude up much now. But then again, the west antenna is a 40-meter long antenna, so... You turn the RF gain down, the preamp on. They're not speaking yet, or someone's on that one is. Very faint now. No, the preamp is actually making things worse.
Gut, wenn die tot sind, dann ist da nicht mehr ganz so viel von. Aber Kisten, gerade Kisten, gerade Wölzer, die haben ja, die haben ja nicht nur so ein paar Äste, die haben ja unheimlich viel rundherum. Ne? Doch, aber der Sau sagt ja so. Ja, der kann ja mit dem Zeug hier, das ist alles Kuppelzeug, ne? Das will er natürlich nicht haben, der will nur diese Stämme haben, die kriegt er natürlich nicht von mir.
What's that on the Malachites? That one there.
Well, a friend of mine was at Red 3 colour flight for his money.
1942.
If you remember the old
Like 1940.
shadow man, the Optima Minor. Well, you have to get the tropics together, you know, but the colour, as long as you go in
Malahite's got a giant noise spike right next to the signal I want.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's not. It's a radar.
Very broad-minded of you, John. John, I said. Oh, no. Oh, is that per kilowatt?
Oh, colour me impressed.
In the morning.
See, the Malahite is picking up a data signal. That's probably because it's overloading potentially, and it's a data signal from somewhere else. What's this?
And you always make a mess of the traffic light.
What's it got to do with the riches of the orb? That's what I want to know. Of course.
Hmm. 20 is usually where I find the Americans, but 20 seems to be a bit shite tonight.
Het uitkoken ook niet goed, hè? Dus zo moet je denken. Dus als je de auto schuurt en zo en dat niet mooi maakt, dan is de verf, komt er ook heel veel.
Yeah, 20 meters is absolutely ruined tonight. 17 ain't much better. Anyone on the LCB? I doubt it. Oh, hello, what's this? There's a narrow FM. $27,782. Typically, they stop bloody broadcasting. Hello, what's this? It's now a friend. It's too weak. That's 27,631. There's something. That's a radio station, isn't it, that? Nothing. Nothing. Right. Nobody be using PMR. Oh, speaker wire antenna anyway, so that ain't gonna work. Even do fuck all. Let me have a look there. 2 meters might have something on it. Supposedly the antenna I got does 2 meters. The hell's that? Just a cluster of noise. One 144,862. Okay, 144,862 is a DMR signal. Right. this could be where it falls apart. This antenna's meant to go up to this kind of frequency. I think it goes up to 159 megahertz, but it isn't finding it unless that is the signal. Ah! This is where it doesn't want the the antenna's preamp turned on. Ooh, let's get DSD up and running and see if I can decode it. It's doing something, it is detecting something. Right, not decoding it from that one, but I wonder if I do it. Oh, crap. Is my output set correctly? Yeah, no, it is. Chat, stream with audio is... Yeah, chat, so... Voice HDR, it is detecting something, but not a huge amount. Can I have two incidents of this open? Oh, I can. Oh, I can. Let's configure this one to be source RTL SDR. Oh, I've been decoding the aeroplanes the whole time as well. Let me just bin that off and open that again. And we'll see. One 44862. There we go. There's better. So if I mute that, Right, we've got audio. Me. Oh, did have audio. I'm going to mute the DMR for you guys. And I'm just going to open up the Go XLR app to mute it for me. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Line in. Right, so I've got that muted and the data's still going through. There we go. So, if I tinker with this, we may... Appears to be a notch filter. I haven't got one turned on. Very close. Ah! Audio noise reduction. Turn that off. Because it needs to be sending raw data across. Mhm. That's weird that that's got that drop in it, though. That appears to be what's causing the issue, because that one doesn't have the drop. Let me mute that. And let's see if I unmute that, if I get the audio coming through. No. It's the answer to that one. Let me zoom in a bit more. No, not on that. Let's try the Malahite one. Pretty much on as much as I'm going to get on the Malahite, I think. It is receiving something, because the DSD Plus app is sort of chugging away in the command line, showing stuff coming in. Malahite, though... Oh, hello, tiny cat in your little suit. Right. Has that moved? Ah, it could be because I've turned the Malahite into... Ah, I know what. Oh, no, that's... No, wait a minute. Yeah. Hello, tiny cat. Yeah, we're not getting any voice data through from this one. Try the RTL SDR. I don't know what's causing that drop in the middle, though. That drop in the middle is confusing me. Because the others haven't got it. It's like there's a notch processor on there when there isn't. That's weird. Is that the carrier? Though, I wonder.
New phone goes down.
Oh, if I turn the correct IQ off.
Yes, I do remember. I don't know your mobile, so I don't know how I was saying. Maybe it's sold or something.
Right. Just pump up the gain a bit and see what happens. I've lost his signal though. Yeah, if you correct IQ, it drops that little notch in. How weird. Whatever this is, I'm right on the hairy edge of getting it.
2 uniform Delta into group. Yeah, I've got a very bad connection with China. I don't know what's happening, if it's a grounded system. I've got 5G, 4.
No, echo repeat list, 2 meters. 2 meters subband. I receive. Oh. That's odd. Whatever though, it's working. Very poorly, but it is working. I don't know if you can run the RTL SDR at 3.2. Okay. Oh, you must be able to use it in 3.2 megahertz mode then. Oh, I've not got it on. Oh! That's the same DSD signal I was using a minute ago. it's not doing it, is it? It's not having it. Hmm. Getting that digital noise again. Nothing on the 70 centimetre. Have a look at airband. Too high on the gain, I think. Too high on the old gain.
London, good evening, Ryanair 9 Echo Golf, setting flight level 220 Hemel. Ryanair 9 Echo Golf, good evening, redirect Connell. Direct Connolly, Ryanair 9 Echo Golf.
Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Light train. Overcast 200 feet. Temperature 12. WMH 1002. Cardiff at 2120 automatic. Wind 180 degrees 6 knots. 10 kilometers or more. Cloud. Broken 1,300 feet. Past 2,000 feet. Temperature 12. Viewpoint 11. WMH 10.
Well, I'm going to tune the Malahite for that frequency because I haven't been able to get airband for a while.
1900 degrees, 12 knots. Variable between 160 and 220 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Cloud. No cloud detected. Temperature 12. Viewpoint 11. WMH 1008. London Luton at 2120 automatic. Wind 180 degrees 8 knots. Variable between 140 and 210 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Cloud. Overcast 700 feet. Temperature 11. Viewpoint 11. WMH 1005. Norwich at 2120 corrected. Wind 1900 degrees 5 knots. Variable between 160 and 230 degrees. Cav OK. Temperature 11. Viewpoint 10. WMH 1005. Tempo rain. Southampton at 2050. Wind 1900 degrees 11 knots. Variable between 150 and 220 degrees. Visibility 4,000 meters. Rain, mist, cloud, broken 400 feet. Temperature 13. Viewpoint 12. WMH 1006. Southend at 1950. Wind 220 degrees 13 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Light rain showers. Cloud. Few 4,900 feet. Temperature 13. Viewpoint 09er. WMH 1006. Exeter at 2120. Wind 200 degrees 17 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Cloud. Scattered 900 feet. Broken 1,500 feet. Temperature 13. Viewpoint 12. WMH 1003. This is London South Information Broadcast. Birmingham at 2120. Wind 160 degrees 8 knots. Visibility 9 kilometers. Light train. Cloud. Broken 1,000 feet. Temperature 11. Viewpoint 10. WMH 1002. Bournemouth at 2120. Wind 210 degrees 12 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Light train. Cloud. Broken 1,000 feet. Broken 1,900 feet. Temperature 12. Viewpoint 12. WMH 1005. Bristol at 2120 automatic. Wind 200 degrees 15 knots. Gusting to 25 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Light train. Cloud. Overcast 200 feet. Temperature 12. Viewpoint 12. WMH 1002. Cardiff at 2120 automatic. Wind 180 degrees 6 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Cloud. Broken 1,300 feet. Overcast 2,000 feet. Temperature 12. Viewpoint 11. WMH 1002. Jersey at 2120 automatic. Wind 1900 degrees 12 knots. Variable between 160 and 220 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Cloud. No cloud detected. Temperature 12. Viewpoint 11. WMH 1008. London Luton at 2120 automatic, wind 180 degrees 8 knots. Variable between 140 and 210 degrees, visibility 10 kilometers or more, cloud, overcast 700 feet, temperature 11, dew point 11, QNH 1005. Norwich at 2150 automatic, wind 200 degrees 6 knots. Variable between 150 and 230 degrees, visibility 1000 meters, light rain, cloud, no cloud detected, temperature 12, dew point 10, QNH 1005, recent, rain. Southampton at 2050, wind 1900 degrees, 11 knots. Variable between 150 and 220 degrees, visibility 4000 meters, rain, mist, cloud, broken 400 feet, temperature 13, dew point 12, QNH 1006. Southend, no information available. Exeter at 2150, wind 1900 degrees, 15 knots. Visibility 9 kilometers, light rain, cloud, scattered 1000 feet, broken 1600 feet, temperature 13, dew point 12, QNH 1003. This is London South Information Broadcast. Birmingham at 2150, wind 170 degrees 8 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, cloud, broken 1100 feet, temperature 12, dew point 10, QNH 1002. Bournemouth at 2150, wind 200 degrees, 12 knots. Variable between 170 and 230 degrees, visibility 10 kilometers or more, cloud, broken 1200 feet, temperature 12, dew point 11, QNH 1005. Bristol at 2150 automatic, wind 200 degrees 16 knots, gusting to 29 knots. Visibility 7 kilometers, light rain, cloud, overcast 200 feet, temperature 12, dew point 12, QNH 1002. Cardiff at 2150 automatic, wind 200 degrees 8 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, cloud, broken 1300 feet, cloud type not available, overcast 1900 feet, cloud type not available, towering cumulus. Cloud amount and cloud base not available, temperature 12, dew point 11, QNH 1002. Jersey at 2150 automatic, wind 180 degrees, 13 knots. Variable between 150 and 210 degrees, visibility 10 kilometers or more, cloud, no cloud detected, temperature 12, dew point 11, QNH 1007. London Luton at 2150 automatic, wind 180 degrees 9 knots. Variable between 150 and 220 degrees, visibility 9 kilometers, cloud, broken 400 feet, cloud type not available, overcast 800 feet, cloud type not available, towering cumulus. Cloud amount and cloud base not available, temperature 11, dew point 11, QNH 1005. Norwich at 2150 automatic, wind 200 degrees 6 knots. Variable between 150 and 230 degrees, visibility 1000 meters, light rain, cloud, no cloud detected, temperature 12, dew point 10, QNH 1005, recent, rain. Southampton Southampton, a 2050, wind 1900 degrees, 11 knots. Variable between 150 and 220 degrees. Visibility 4,000 meters. Rain, mist, cloud, broken 400 feet. Temperature 13. Dew point 12. UNH 1006. South End, no information available. Exeter at 2150, wind 1900 degrees, 15 knots. Visibility 9 kilometers. Light train, cloud, scattered 1,000 feet, broken 1,600 feet. Temperature 13.
Right, I think on that note, I am done for the night. My wife's going to be wanting to come to bed soon anyway. Yeah. All is working okay. That DMR's still going. So, I know you're not there anymore because you guys left a little while ago, but thanks for coming and hanging out, Tim and Ian. And anyone else who's been watching, I appreciate it. And I shall catch you guys on the next one. Let me just get my aeroplanes loaded. And yes. Just leave this ticking away with the aeroplanes nowadays. There we go. I'll just pick up. In fact, that's picking up loads as well. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Catch you.